Let's have a look over here again, see what he's doing, see if he's going back into the centre. Doesn't seem to be, does he? He's definitely forming over there on that side by the look of it. His infantry over here is there. It's quite a long way, that, really. I'm going to have to push forward a bit more than that. It's not that I want to engage him with infantry, of course. I want to get close enough, really, to be able to engage him with the artillery. Okay, I will be putting the sound on soon, by the way, but I just wanted to leave it off for now so that you can hear what I'm saying. And then I just have to apologise in advance for when the sound is on and we get close to the battle and you can hear all the musketry going off and all the cannons going off. I always think it's far more interesting to hear the sounds of battle than to hear my voice. So it's even a little bit closer than this, maybe. It's like he's pulling round a bit here, doesn't it? What are these? Horse artillery. Looking like he wants to put some artillery into place, isn't it? Alright. What's happening here? We're getting close here. See, what's going to happen when I get very close, I'll swivel. So, in other words, I'll use this here on the right. You see this arrow here? And what that will do is anchor on the centre and move the left-hand troops forward and bring the right-hand troops back. And that will then align me with these troops here. So I am going to go a little bit close here at first, just while I get myself into position. Okay. Now then, that seems to be a bit closer, doesn't it? Let's swivel a little then. Okay. Now there is a danger when you do this. It breaks up your formation so badly you really are open to a cavalry attack at this point. I'm hoping that I'm moving swiftly enough though, really, to discourage him from any such attacks, because he's still waiting, I would have thought, for his reinforcements to get into position. Okay, the reinforcements, if you remember, are coming from the city. I don't remember the name of the city, actually. I know the place, it's Hanover. I can't remember what the chief city is of Hanover. I'll just scroll back a bit and just get a general look at this, just to see how it's all panning out. We're getting much more level with him now, aren't we? Not quite as level as I'd like to, but we are getting more level. Okay. Now, I'm going to swivel just a little bit more. I don't want to get close enough for him to be able to fire at me, but I just want to be more in a position. So, where are we? The centre of my line, which is, whereabouts would it be? About here, perhaps. About there, maybe is off centre, because I'd like to be, if I point straight out, you see I'm not going directly to the centre of his line. I'm ever so slightly off. I want to be sort of over here, really. So I do need to move around a little. The other thing you have to watch out for, of course, is pandas. I'm not sure if he's got any pandas around here. Oh, they're horse artillery. These are the horse artillery now, finally getting themselves into position, aren't they? Let me just move around just a little bit more. I don't know if I've finished moving. Still haven't finished moving those yet. Just a little bit more. Where does that put us now? Over here. Probably close enough there, actually, to be engaging. But we'll see. Anyway. The horse artillery, of course, I'm at risk of those firing grape shot at me. I'll have to see what happens. Notice they move forward much quicker than they'll move backwards. So this part of the line will spend a lot longer getting into position than the left part of the line will. Looks like there's a chance he might walk his artillery straight into my musketry fire. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Right, I think we've kept away from the walls, so that's rather nice. Let's go in and have a look, see what's happening now. Speed things up a bit now. Let me get the sound on. Now, that's better. Now. I've obviously literally stolen a march on him, because he's literally just walking straight in now, isn't he? Into my artillery, into my musketry fire, I should say. Can't believe, is he actually going to march straight in? He's obviously been given an objective here, isn't he? These will be reinforcements, and they'll be sent to go to the centre of the battlefield, right here. He's going to walk straight in to my infantry. Well, I'm going to put them on melee attack as well, so if he walks into them, we'll just blow him apart. Now that's what I call following orders, that is. Goodness me. Now then, let's unlimber these. Yep. Well, that's very old, isn't it? Let's get my artillery firing at these here. That's the target I want them to have. The target I don't want them to have is this artillery. If they start firing at that artillery there, I'm going to have some terrible problems, because it's going to engage my own troops as well, isn't it? I tell you what, counter battery fire is such a hard thing to do. Got one. The artillery do seem to be so damn good at avoiding being hit by musketry fire. I think riflemen will be better, of course, when I get riflemen. Oh, good. Well, the mortar managed to fire at the right time, really. That's nice. Anyway, let's have the mortar firing at these as well, shall we? Well, looks like we've got a good position on there, because we can just about fire at him, I think, without him being able to fire at me. Where are we? Right, you can't hear me, I do apologise, I'm shouting a bit now, but can't do any better than that. Let's see what's going on. You see, he's skulking behind the wall, but he doesn't seem to be returning fire, does he? We're firing at him, but he's only lost 4 as well, so could take some time to flush him out of there, really. I could bring these chaps here around the back, or the side rather, and fire at him from the side. I don't really see a need for that, so we've got plenty of time. While that's happening though, while we're finishing those off, we might have a look at some of his troops and see what he's got to offer. He's got something here coming down. Now these are probably going off to the flank to try and go around the back, of course, so that he can engage the artillery. These are his lines of infantry. These are his sensible artillery that managed to stay at the back somewhere. Obviously, really, with horse artillery, you want to rush them into the front and get them deep into the action. I think I just caught them out there, really. I got right into the middle of the battlefield here, as you can see I'm showing on the bottom map there, much quicker than he ever expected me to. Partly because I advanced and then I swiveled, you see, so I got my troops on there a heck of a lot quicker than he would have ever expected that to happen. Okay, so they're going now, by the look of it. Yes, that's good. Now, let's find out where those cavalry have got to. Where have they got to? Well, I don't know. I thought he was sending some cavalry out. Obviously changed his mind, because I can't see anything red down at the bottom. Can't see anything moving on here either, so... Okay, let's get the mortars firing at something. They should be able to reach all the way over to the other side of this battlefield, which is why I like them so much. And we're going to fire at some dense enemy formation, be rather nice. How about those? They look good. They're a long way away. Much further away than I think my howitzers would ever be able to reach. What can I hit with these? Yeah, it looks like I'm too far away to hit anything at all, doesn't it? There you go, you see. He's managed to line himself up beautifully, hasn't he? So he's just outside the range of my howitzers. So now you can see really why he squeezed himself into that corner out of the way. Okay, so it's going to be limber up the howitzers. And of course when I do that, that's going to be... I wonder what he's doing with those horns. He's leaving them around, isn't he? Just outside the howitzer range. And he's doing that to tempt me to come a little bit closer. And of course, in order to do that, I'm going to have to limber up, aren't I? So what I'll do is I'll reach those in my mortars for now, just to see if I can encourage him to come a little closer.